So this book we had started reading in the last week. It was like 2 sessions we had this wisdom. The book name is Conversation with Mahavatar Babaji, and it is written by our pyramid master, Master Pallavi. So she had channeling with Mahavatar Babaji, and that is how she started to record and write all the messages that she got from him in this book. So coming to today's new chapter, it is about like initial step towards spirituality. Means how Babaji, he is explaining in this chapter about his childhood and how he got into the spirituality. So this there is some question and answers. Like Pallavi was asking Babaji, and for that questions, Babaji is answering. And in between, like when he's telling his story, like when he was like 9 years old, like what happened and all. In between, he is giving some beautiful wisdom as well, masters. So let's start with it. So Pallavi, she was asking Babaji like this: Babaji, I would like to listen to your childhood experiences. So Babaji, like smilingly, he's telling like, yeah, why not? So the way this is what it started, masters. I was around 9 and had a big group of friends. We used to play together in a field where there was a deep well under a big banyan tree. One day, 7 of us from our group, including me, were playing. After playing, we got exhausted and sat on the edge of the well. Suddenly, my friend Damana tripped over and fell inside the well. Initially, we couldn't even react. All of us got scared and screamed for help. There was no one around in the scorching heat of a summer afternoon, and none of us knew how to swim. I could not just watch my friend drown, so I mustered up some courage to save him. I had no idea how would I do it, but I just jumped into the well, telling the rest of them to bring a rope which was hanging on the tree to pull us out. The well was deep, and as I jumped inside with the aid of the rope, I could feel the cold water of the well engulfing my body. Damana was shivering because of fear and extreme cold water. I helped him to collect his strength to hold the rope till he was out of the well, not thinking about myself at that moment. As our friends helped Damana out of the well, I had no support and my body submerged deep inside the water, making me realize the adversity of the situation, and fear struck my heart. It was difficult to breathe inside water. It wasn't the fear of water or the lack of swimming skills, but it was the fear of death which I was facing for the first time. I flipped my hand frantically to stay afloat. I kept telling myself that if I could help Damana out of the well, I will help myself too. Something within me changed. I would like to repeat this. I kept telling myself that if I could help Damana out of the well, I will help myself too. Something within me changed. I accepted it as a challenge, realizing there is nothing that can defeat us but our own fear. I started conversing with my body with kindness and words of inspiration. I said aloud, do not be afraid. You can learn to both swim and breathe. I started drowning as my body was trying to keep afloat, fighting the water pressure in the well. I could feel death. I could feel death on the threshold, trying to keep my eyes open and my heart calm while programming my body continuously. It was then that I saw a bright yellow light entering the water. I got curious and tried somehow to reach the light's direction. As I approached the light and touched it, I got consumed inside it as if I became the light itself. The energy it was emanating thoroughly exhilarated me, and I was now swimming and breathing underwater without consciously realizing it, safe in the light's cocoon. I was floating effortlessly. My eyes were closed and my breathing steady. In between this entire process, I went so deep within myself and could see someone's figure forming from that light. It disappeared as soon as it had come. I heard my friends calling my name, bringing me back to the third dimension. I had no fear anymore in my heart, and it was a surprise to all my friends to see me alive again. I finally took the rope which my friends had thrown and came out of the well. I was not aware of the reality of that light source as a child, but I understood that we could overcome anything merely by facing it and accepting our true unique self. This incident left an unforgettable mark on my memory. This was merely the beginning of the adventures to come. So I would like to stop here because the next part in this chapter it is about his dreams and how he got kidnapped and how he met his new parents. So it is a continuation. If I start now, it would again I have to break it. So tomorrow morning we have again the session. So there I can continue from the starting point. So from this short story, for whatever experiences Babaji had in his childhood, I really liked here one point, Masters. He is telling like when we can help someone, why can't we help ourselves? Because what I observe, like when someone is in a trouble, maybe a friend or a relative, anyone, we would like easily guide them. The guidance would be given so easily, and yeah, it would be genuine. But it without effortlessly we do that. We can help a person, but when the same challenge when we face it, sometimes like we get stuck in that challenge. Here the point is, if we can remember this one particular point, like when we can help other people very easily, why can't we do it? So that realization, first the acceptance and the realization itself, like we have crossed like half of our journey in that challenge, I felt. So this was a like very like beautiful thing. It is very short experience like what he has told, but this one particular point I really liked in this chapter. Yeah. So in the next session, yeah, as I told before, we will continue with his dream and other what was his journey about his parents and all in the next session. Masters, this is all about Babaji's experiences and knowledge. So if you would like to share any of your experiences with him, please unmute. We would like to hear about it. It would be really nice if you could share if there is something like that. Okay, masters, like if there is nothing that we are like nothing to share, then we can let's join in tomorrow morning session and with a beautiful meditation and wisdom part from the same book. Thank you, friends. Thanks a lot.